Alicia does not have a type. Max does. So if you fit that bill, no. If you look like Drake in them, you might be able to slide it
You
there.
If you're a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did.
Yummy, take it into the gym like a pavana. Yummy, take it into my gym like I need water. I mean, it's me at the top of Balenciaga. I mean, y'all bitches better yell like Ariana if they ever.
What's tea?
I don't know, friend.
Well, we're gonna get into it. I'm Lee.
And I'm Max.
And this is the I Don't Know Friend podcast. We're gonna go ahead and start with hot topics as usual. So what we starting with, friend?
Okay, so we're gonna start with, if y'all don't know, all the mess that's been going on with this Zeus debacle, but with Natalie. So Natalie, some images came out with her and Curtis from Bad Boys, the first season. So it came out way back then that she was messing with him on the low, but it was never like confirmed T or whatever. Like it was confirmed, but it was never like, we didn't really see like no intimate pictures, but like videos of them kissing and stuff then came out. Text messages. I mean, he's all in. Like he was a legitimate sugar baby.
And
she came out with a video basically admitting to it, saying her and her husband was on a break, and her husband already knew that. Her husband and her baby, I don't know why she had to say her baby, but her and her baby and her husband knew that. Basically saying he's trying to extort her for money because he's not getting like the lavish things no more. Everybody knows Natalie is like the wears the pants in that relationship. Like she's the head of that household, and it's always been said that they've been in an open relationship too, because word on the curb, he doesn't just like females, so you can take what you want with that. And she was like, oh yeah, me and my husband gonna be at the game tonight, sitting courtside. And she was sitting courtside right on by herself. So I felt like at some point you can't embarrass him this much. Like that's probably why he didn't go to the game, because he probably was just like, nah, you taking a little too far. But what do you feel like about Curtis like basically leaking the video?
I think Natalie does surprises me, so I wasn't shocked that any of that came out. I thought Stunner was the one that released him, though. I didn't know it was him, Curtis, that actually dropped the messages.
Which he said he was in the messages.
Yeah, I didn't actually read them. I saw the video of them, like the videos of them, but I didn't read the messages. I didn't care.
My thing is, Natalie, is this literally what you're like? But maybe with Natalie, because like you literally have a husband who you can spoil with. I mean, whatever. Regardless of that, you want to be a sugar mama out here, or do you just want the credit? Like, yeah, I'm able to get him this. I think it's just I think it's just like she wants that type of like that type of name for herself, that type of status. Like, yeah, I'm a boss ass bitch. I can buy this nigga that, this nigga this. I mean, hey, if that's what you want to. I don't know.
She's 39.
Yeah, Natalie was on Bad Girls Club how many years ago? Like, we forget. Natalie has been on our TV since we were in middle school, elementary. We are grown adults here.
I'm trying to see if I can figure out how old Curtis is.
Curtis is at least 30, 32.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. I didn't think there was such a huge age difference to where it's a sugar mama. Like, to really say that.
Well, you're right. Maybe because it's what she's actually doing. But that's just more of a she just, likes to get him a lot of things. She's I can't think of the word. It's gonna be Well, yeah, that's with them. I'm not gonna lie. Lemmy had me lying on that audio. He was like, "You always fucking lying. You lie to your husband. You did like." It was just funny how he said it. It's funny. But anything else you want to say about them? Okay. So moving right along. So we're gonna talk about this Miley Cyrus and her mom. So Miley Cyrus' mom. So Miley Cyrus, this is what the headline said. Miley Cyrus is reportedly furious that her mom married her baby sister's former. Now this is a real sugar daddy. Y'all want to talk about sugar daddy, sugar baby? So Miley Cyrus' mom has another daughter named Noah, and Noah had a sugar daddy. And years later, now the mom is married to the sugar daddy. Her daughter. Well, okay. So, first of all, everybody was like, how could she? That's disgusting, and this, that, and that, or whatever. Like, that's basically how they're like. Miley is like, how could you marry him? He was literally with your daughter. But the real thing, that's a thing. That definitely is one of the issues. But my thing is, why we clearly see this family is not equally yoked or in the head, right? Because why in the world the sugar daddy even with the daughter? Mind you, I don't even know how old he was when he was with her, but they're now he's 54 and she's 26. So first off, why was it even okay? But the Billy Ray is married to a 20-something-year-old. So
hold on, pause right there because let's talk about him. He cheated on the mom with the young girl, right? So at that point, all of the kids are divided because there's more than just Miley. There's like 6 of them,
right?
So half of them was.
I didn't know it was 6. I thought it was Noah and then the brother.
No, there's more than that. I'm pretty sure. But it was like half because there's a little brother, like a young one. Then Miley has like an older one. So it's at least 4, but I'm pretty sure 6 is the right number. So half of them were basically on the mama side, half of them was on the daddy side. And that all came out like a while ago.
Right. Because none of them went to his wedding. None of them went to his wedding, but all the kids showed up to the mama's wedding except for Noah.
No, so yeah, except for Noah and the young one. Both of them on the daddy side. But now we know why she didn't show up to the wedding.
It's just weird. It's weird for her to have a sugar daddy that old, and it's weird for the mom knowingly that your daughter was intimately with this man.
Right.
And you're now with this married. I don't understand what the incest wrong turn is going on here. But it's just nasty. It's just nasty for the simple fact that a man gonna do what a man is gonna do. But you as a mom, you're literally being with someone that was intimately with your daughter. I just don't understand. That's just that was some tea right there when I seen that.
Very much tea.
What the hell? So anything else to say about it?
Nothing else to say. They're weird, but we knew that. So
yeah, it's just a lot going on. And then when Miley accepted her Grammy, she thanked everybody but her dad. So. Okay. Moving right along to another pervert. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it right here, and then we're gonna go into the next one because I skipped over something. But moving on to another one. Drea decided to announce that she was pregnant on Women's History. Is it Women's History? Okay, International Women's Day. She decided to make a whole post about her being a woman and this, that, and that, and she's pregnant with a new baby girl, and her baby daddy is Jalen Green, who plays for the Rockets. Now, Drea is 39, Jalen is 22, which so happens to be the same age as her son, her oldest son, which when he was like 7 years old, she left him in the house for like days or weeks to go party in a whole other state. Like literally left him with like frozen food. It was literally like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. She had got in trouble. I think she got like probation for it, something like that, or
Yeah,
whatever,
CPS,
like a
all
slap on
that.
the wrist or whatever. Um, and then even one time, like she got upset with her son. Like she was like, he had to do like a project or something at school or whatever, and like it was like a daily thing that he had to do, like just a project or whatever. And she was getting so annoyed and got mad when he failed and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to that school or whatever." But he kept asking me about this every day, and I was so annoyed. Da, 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 da. I'm saying all this to say she's not even a good mom. So why would she be a good person? Why are you 39 with a 22-year-old? And it's like she literally, this is the definition of trap to me. She trapped him because him as 22, of course he's not smart enough to know, oh, don't get pregnant. Don't get somebody pregnant that's freaking 39. She's literally it's just like it just irked me when I seen that she announced that she was pregnant. Like, girl,
Right.
what? Like, what? Like, I just, what you gotta say? I'm just over it.
It's definitely giving Predator. It's definitely giving she did that on purpose and for a reason because she never got pregnant by nobody grown.
Right.
She knew who was gonna be in the NBA.
Except for, well, I don't know how old her first
I
baby
mean,
daddy
when she
is.
was grown, like now that she's been.
Oh,
up and
right.
at
Like
'em,
you would
yeah.
think she would be with like a owner of a basketball team. No, she's with the young players. Like
Right.
she gives me Bernice, another one. She like them young too, and it's just like sit your little ass down somewhere.
Definitely.
I feel like I don't want to put her into this because we ain't talking about her, but I feel like if Lala could, she would, because she bought low key was messing with Da Vinci in real life. It just irks me that they got her playing this. She's
that like that they made the story that way.
Yeah, like
hell.
Just get somebody to like how they got the baby mama to be actually within a. I'm pretty sure she's somewhere in real life, like the same age range as Da Vinci or whatever. She fits the role. Lala just looked like an old ass lady being a banker with this young teenager.
She's old. Lala's already old. And she's playing a 25-year-old. She can't pass her 25, and so that takes you out of the illusion.
Right. So and then it's just weird. It's a lot of these like known like industry girls or baby mothers to like these rappers and stuff that's like trying to get with these young athletes, and it's just not right. And people be saying, oh well, this one did it to this and y'all don't say nothing. We do say something about it, but at the end of the day we say something about it, and what else can we do? Right. Like y'all be like, oh, Marcus Houston married, and we went in.
We surely
and we do the same thing to Drea. Like it's the same thing. We don't tiptoe. It's nasty, and it's just, child. If I was his mama, Drea, you'll be seeing me, girl. Cause what?
Facts.
That's a mess. He gonna be on child support before he know it.
That part.
But yeah. Moving right along. Okay, so I skipped over this. Okay, so JT and Santana followed each other on Instagram. Now, everyone was like in a frenzy, like, oh, they always knew that they weren't like as close or whatever. But a lot of people are saying JT is trying to like distance herself from like Carisha and them, like the whole group. So I don't know. I always felt like JT was, I mean, not JT, but Santana was always more so a Carisha's friend. And, JT, she was there. So they were cool and stuff. But as far as unfollowing each other, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I would be curious to see like if it's not in regards to the Carisha incident, because JT still follows Cardi B, and they clearly don't like each other. So I just wonder why she unfollowed Santana. What do you think?
Yeah, think they must have had some type of issues, some type of falling out, whatever. Um, but it's not like I don't feel like they were ever super super close the way like him and Carisha are anyway.
Right.
Um, but I definitely feel like yeah, something must have happened because, like you said, she still follows everybody else. But I doubt we'll ever find out either. I don't think she. I don't think she
Right.
would ever say anything, and I don't.
I
think
don't
he would
either. Just like I really feel like Gorilla slapped her backstage. I feel like it was a tussle. I'm sorry. I feel like it was a tussle. They ain't gonna never let us know, but I know.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I feel like it was Santana's fault. I don't know. Some just
Yeah, probably
yeah.
so. Are you saying that because y'all both are Sagittarius?
No, I'm not. But we're never the problem. So,
No.
so clearly he did something. No, I just feel like he be messy
Very much messy, just like how
and
he
be
was.
starting stuff that he can't finish.
Exactly. Party train and stuff, and
Right.
you know they trying to put JT into this like she's a Nicki Minaj stand, like she's the poster girl for Nicki Minaj. When JT just keep it real, literally.
Yeah, she's going on tour. I low key
And
think I'm
Santana
gonna see her.
is starting to become JT. Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to see her. She's coming to Tampa.
I just said she's coming on
yeah.
tour. She's coming, and I said I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, and I said I'm actually going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually going. She's gonna come. So yeah, that should be fun. But shout out to JT. Moving on.
Shout out to JT. You were saying that you think Santana what?
I think Santana is becoming more unlikable.
Yes. He had a moment of like likability, but he's getting further from that now. Like I said, he's getting messier.
Like if you don't follow him and you don't keep if you don't be on his lives and stuff, you he's probably just like fading away unless you follow him and like still keep like
I unfollowed him not too long ago.
Even his music, like Santana not coming out with. He's just
were they ever? That's the real question.
Yeah, he just had a moment. He had his little.
He had his little bops, his little one too, but it was never teased. So that's the problem.
What's the thing? His little 20 seconds of fame. What is it?
Facts. Like.
Oh yeah, his time is moving on.
Yeah. So he need to get in the stew, push that pen. All right.
What J. Cole said, in 5 years you're gonna be on Love and Hip Hop.
He already on there, so. Whoop. But anyway.
Well, which one would you rather do? If you want to do it, Drake and Brooke or the E Kane situation?
Let's do E Kane because I don't give a damn about that nigga Drake. AKA he messed around with another young girl. Surprise, surprise. That's it. That's all. That's all it was.
That's all. Okay. Okay, you can lead into the E Kane thing.
So E Kane, if you don't know her, she's really popular on TikTok. She's known for being really real, really like raw, I guess. Like she will come on with one lash on and her wig sliding back and argue with her baby daddy on live. Yeah, she's just one of them. So either way, for some reason, and I really think it started from a girl trolling her because she will like, if you leave a comment every once in a while, like a mean comment, she'll eat you up every once in a while. So I think it's how it started. Was one of the people that she was getting into it with fake did this, but either way they ended up calling CPS saying that they didn't feel like she was teaching her daughter anything, which I didn't know you could call CPS for not practicing letters. But either way, to even say that is crazy because she's posted her daughter like just saying stuff, doing stuff. What am I doing? What is this? Like all the time if you actually watch her stuff. But yeah,
I agree because sometimes with certain people, it's like it's really people out here that actually need to be getting CPS called on them.
Right.
And y'all be out here playing when her daughter literally just because she's doing one thing don't mean that that's how she parent, or she's a bad parent and stuff. It's just childish. It's very childish to do stuff
Facts.
like that. Because it's hard to get that CPS shit off your back, like once it's
Right.
on you and stuff. So please don't play with nobody about their kids unless the kid is literally like, come on now, it's clearly that you need to get CPS involved, unless it's something like that. And even then, I try to stay out of stuff. It's just I feel like if I'm involved in it, I will it's just a sticky situation. It's a sticky situation,
Right.
but you try to do what's best for the kid. But yeah, with childish stuff like that, yeah, stop playing with people, child.
Facts. But that's gonna wrap up topics this week. We're gonna go ahead and get into our docket questions. So the first one is, can you do a long distance relationship?
No, I cannot. I feel like long distance relationship. I feel like the last time I did something like that was in high school, and we were to the same school, literally. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm more of I do agree that now, unless it's like a job, like, unless it's like a job where like you're in trucking, things like that, where it's your job that requires. But as far as if we're just living separately, I don't feel like I can I don't feel like I would be able to be faithful doing that. So that's more so why I'm saying no. And it's not even like me not being faithful, but it's more so like I want to be with somebody that I can be with and stuff like that. Long distance just too much for me.
I definitely was like dead set against it when I was younger. Now, like early 20s or whatever. Now, I feel like it would just depend. I feel like now that I'm grown for real and could have like, in theory, drop whatever and go if I wanted to. I would be more inclined to, like, I would be more open to it. It's still not like ideal because, like you said, I'm definitely would rather be like close by. But for me, it couldn't be like something permanent. So yeah, one of us would end up having to move or something. I don't know.
I will be going on the ultimatum. He either is moving or we're breaking up.
I don't even. Yeah, that's really how it ended up being because I couldn't do it forever for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how much of a relationship is it? Is it that's my man or is it that's my man? Because those are two different things.
Right.
But honestly, yeah. Shout out to y'all who can do that. If we really locked in, I don't know. But if you just
and it also depends on the distance too. Because I could do a little, if I'm just in that type of mood, if I want to do it. But permanently, like you said, no, not a permanent. You could be my little boo thing.
That part.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our next docket question. And that is, do you have a type?
No, I don't. And this is how
yes,
I
you do.
Have a type. I don't. I feel like I don't as far as, okay. Think qualities, yes. Faith, no. And I'm going to tell you why.
Tell us why.
I have dealt with some people that like normally like, okay, basically like who I find attractive, you may not find attractive. Things like that.
That don't mean that you don't have. As long as I've known you, you have a type.
What would you say my type is?
Short, light skin.
See, and that's not my
girl. Think from the job, old dude, and baby mama drama.
I mean,
but all of them. Am I wrong? All right.
Main one.
Yeah, that's
totally different.
Maybe I don't know what he looks like then, because I'm pretty sure.
You don't know what he look like, man. Clearly.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. Like at least in one picture.
Yeah. Definitely.
And that's what I'm saying.
So I
They
feel
all
like
pass the paper brown. They all pass the paper bag test, and you can't convince me otherwise. There, you have a test. I knew she was gonna say no, and I was ready. Y'all, because I knew she was gonna get up here and lie.
okay. And it's so funny because my cousin be saying the same thing. I low
Thank
key.
you. Okay, cool. So it's not just me. Cool.
What can I say? They're attracted to this chocolate.
It's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying like, hey,
yeah,
I just
but
get up here and lie.
okay, so I try not to. I try to go out and do but it's like it just I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, do you feel like you have a type?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't feel like, and not in a bad way, but I don't feel like you. I mean, majority of them was black, but
yeah, that was just circumstance. I don't think. I think I have a favorite. I think personality-wise, I have a type, but not necessarily looks. And to be fair, even that type, I really haven't even dealt with them in a minute, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Since about 2021, I have not been in the passenger seat with nobody's gun on my lap. It's been a minute. So, clearly, yeah. But no, I don't think I have a type. And low key, and I said this, I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe it was Gabby. I was like, do I like light skins now? Like, I was freaked out. Like, hold on now. Wait a minute.
You feel like I'm not as bad as I used to be. If you think I have a type now, child, back then, I don't know who I thought I was, but child, I just thought that freaking the God gift of a man was just gonna walk into my life. But
child,
yeah, I'm trying to, give some people chances and things like that. Go out of my ordinary, because I will say, if you're not within my comfort zone, I remember I literally did not. I probably missed out on my husband, all because I did not like his voice. I could not get with the fact of how he talked. It was more of a raspy. I could not. If I have to live with this for the rest of my life, I have to at least find your voice attractive. When I tell you, it was this. It was
even lit. You're calling me Aletha? I can't live with that the rest of my life. I'm sorry.
I can't say your S's and shit.
I can't live with that. I don't even like high voices either. Like, if the voice is too high, it couldn't, yeah. I prefer a deep voice. It can be regular, like mid.
Right.
This, get away from me. I can't do it. I can't.
Like Chris, Queen's ex-husband, the rasp, I could not get with it.
Who are you talking about? I know that.
He actually, I've mentioned him before, and he's actually happily married now and stuff. And I was saying he had recently, before he had proposed and stuff, he reached out to me, was trying to get see let's hang out and stuff like that. It wasn't nobody because I could not get with his voice, so I literally asked him in my brain. But he literally, right before he was finna get engaged, he was trying to reach out to me and stuff, and I was still doing the same thing, oh hey, responding, being nice. And then when it would come down to it, yeah, no, I don't want to. And then he ended up proposing and stuff, and I was like, I probably missed out on my husband. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's cool. Voices, cool. Yeah, voices is a thing for me. I can't. Yeah. Or if you have an ugly ass accent, like you from Baltimore,
I would never talk to somebody from Baltimore. I'm judging.
Why are you saying it like that? Stop it. You know what I just found out? White people from Baltimore don't talk like that. That's a black thing. I had no idea.
And they call it
yeah.
That's the thing too. I just can't get it. It's the ugliest
Boston
accent.
Remember I said I hated Boston accents because when they take calls from there, like that's a white person. That's a white person Boston accent.
You
the
right,
things you know.
I've
never heard of
what? You know what? One of them from majority of them from New Edition is from Boston, and you could tell they have like that type of accent, but it's not like go get the car. It's not excessive, but you can tell they're definitely from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But either way,
an ugly accent.
In conclusion,
with me, baby.
That part. In conclusion, Alicia does not have a type. Max does. So if you fit that bill, I don't know. If you look like Drake in them, you might be able to slide in there. Yeah, but that's really what we're gonna wrap it up with the docket questions. Next we wanted to, you can explain this because this was your thing.
Okay, so basically I seen a post and it was like, if somebody never heard of your favorite artist or just an artist in general, what song would you play for them to get them to like that artist? So we did Nicki Minaj, we're bars, we love Nicki. So yeah, we chose Nicki Minaj. If nobody has ever heard of Nicki Minaj before, what song would you play for them? So I guess I'll go first. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go with the raw, real Nicki, Itty Bitty Piggy. You literally cannot go wrong with that. Like, Itty Bitty Piggy is not what turned me on to. I heard something else before I heard that. I heard something else, but I'm not gonna lie, Itty Bitty Piggy, when that came out, I was just like, I freaking love this lady. Who is she? Like, I love her.
Right.
So that's really like what put me on to her. And I feel like if you don't like Itty Bitty Piggy, what are you doing with your life? That's like everything. So yeah, I would play that to get somebody like Nicki Minaj.
Well, for me, it was really hard. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Yeah,
I did some surveys. I did some field tests. I would like to preface this with any of y'all that are listening that I asked this to. Just say you hate Black women and you don't want them to win. Thank you. Follow up. Because most of them, it was, I don't listen to her. I ain't say she was you don't know a single song of her you like? You ain't heard nothing on the radio?
Right.
All right. Because what? Anyway, with that being said, I decided to also go for her rapping. But my choice was Did It On 'Em. Thank you.
Did It On 'Em is a solidified Nicki Minaj band. Like, up there. It's
Safari cut y'all out in the background. Come on now, classic.
Like, just for me, Safari. Let's hold on.
When someone said that was Safari, I thought they were playing. I was like, y'all play too much.
Safari for them ad libs.
What was he on?
He went in the studio and said, "I'm finna do what I get paid for. I'm finna work today."
Listen,
he will
never beat allegations for me. He never will beat those allegations. Because I really didn't think that was him. I don't know why. Like, it just didn't. Like, somebody said it. I'm like, y'all play too much. And I listened to it. I was like, and then I looked it up. I was like, oh, that's that man. That's that man that was roboting in the back of her set.
Yeah.
And also, I can't. Never mind. I'll get too deep in the Safari. But crazy. But yeah, my second choice was gonna be, originally when I thought about it, I was like, I was gonna be something off Pink Print. So I was gonna say Want Some More, but
I'm not gonna lie, my second choice was gonna be High School.
So you know what? I had asked one of the people I'd asked. He said Freedom. I was like, huh?
Freedom is that girl. Freedom is that girl.
Okay, I see you. Got a lot of like super bass and a couple of He was like, it was Roman's Revenge, but he was like, I don't know what it is, but
I had Roman's Revenge in my head too.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I didn't want to do one that she had features on.
Yes, that's the only reason I didn't pick High School. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a song that she just on because But Nikki, please stop sleeping on Nikki. Nikki got a catalog.
She dropped an extended version of Let Me Calm Down, and as far as I can tell, it's just more music. Like, at the end, I was like, you really played in my face, girl. I was waiting for like more songs. I'm like, girl, played in my face. But anyway, like, did you got cover art for it? No, and it's just more instrumental.
And that's so important to her. She probably was so proud of it.
That's why ain't nobody talked about it. I was like, why haven't I heard about this? Like, why did I? That's why, because she played in my damn face. All right, lady, I ain't getting into it with you. Yeah, but that's that segment. We're gonna do this again with like another artist, so y'all let us know who you think we should do. Yeah, and we'll get into it. So we're gonna wrap up this episode. Basically talking about pickup lines you hate, and or doesn't even an actual pickup line, but just something somebody said very early in trying to get at you that made you never mind. So I'll go ahead and start. First thing I get, or that used to bother me so much, especially when I was younger, was people asking me what I'm mixed with. First of all, what about me doesn't look black? Concerning. Second question, I was brought up to my mom later on in life, and she's like, well, maybe they're actually, like, because you know how, like, Jamaican people know other Jamaicans, Haitians know other Haitians? I do look like my dad, and they are Jamaican. So she's like, maybe they really just peeped it. Whatever you want to say. But I say I'm mixed with Negro, because I don't, that's weird. Like, more than once, someone was like, you're too pretty just to be black.
I've definitely...
So you hate black women. Okay, just say that.
Definitely grew up with that. Definitely grew up with you gotta be mixed with something. No way your hair is that long and you're just
right,
black.
I bet.
Definitely. But as far when I looked at the question, I didn't more so go off what they say like to me. I more so like did it based off like I get this a lot, like basically putting it as, oh, you want to be friends but you want to link up and stuff like that. And it's just like, you're going with the flow. You're not ready for a relationship, but you want to be friends. And I feel like when you come off rip like that, I just need to don't even get your hopes up high. This is not the one. He already let you know what it is. And I feel like I be getting that a lot. Like, I literally had somebody that reached out to me like on some wanting to hang out, and then when I was like, okay, are we going out somewhere? Oh, not it, long as it's not too much. Or he basically like said something slick, and it's just like,
yeah,
like you just literally, please don't come to me.
I have the opposite problem. I get niggas that are obsessed with me, and I mean, we've been on the phone 24 hours, and when you gonna be my girl?
These men be talking to Alicia for a day, and she be like, yeah, he told me I love him. I mean, he told me he loves me. Just like, Alicia, you be talking.
It'd be 2 days in, so you my girlfriend, right?
Who? Well, Alicia, she likes it. She likes all the attention. She likes that these niggas literally be about to crash on her. Like, Alicia, he barely knows you. Why is he literally saying he's gonna pop up?
It's creepy. It's crazy. I'm a little unhinged though, so I like it. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, you're a crazy person. But I get it all the time. Old dude asked me 3 times before I said yes. Oop.
Period.
Clap back. Yeah, stuff like that is definitely weird. I don't like you're pretty for anything. You're pretty for a dark skin. You're pretty for a big girl. I don't usually like dark skins. I don't usually like big girls, but I like you. Backhanded compliments. Odd. No thanks. What else don't I like?
You look like a shy girl, and I want like basically as if it's not like a insult, but it's more so like a okay. And then when you find out that I'm not as shy as you think, then what? Like, you just am I a circus show? Like, am I on display? Oh, I want to see I'm curious. I want to see what that's about.
I get you have a really innocent look, and I just feel like you're not really that innocent. or they do think I am, or they think I'm nice. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. This one dude, he was like, I don't want to say all of it, but basically he was just like, yeah, he likes a certain kind of girl because other girls have bad attitudes. And I'm like, that's cute, but you ain't met me yet. And within that day, he's like, why are you doing this?
Listen.
It's not even intentional. That's just the attitude, baby. What else done? What else have they done that's very strange? Yeah, guys are weird, y'all.
Yeah, they're just weird.
They're just weirdos. AKA, stop being a creeper, stop being a weirdo. That's long story short. But also, if you in love with me, I'm in love with you too. What's good, baby? I miss you. Listen, it's summer, so just know I'm lying. Just know hit me in October.
Right.
But shout out to you. This is not on topic, but kind of. I feel like nigga cuffing season is in spring and ours is in winter. They really be trying to sit you down right before summer. They really be trying to sit you down. And
they some haters. They some haters.
You got the wrong one.
Right.
Because, first of all, I'm not gonna lie.
We be wanting our happily ever after around the holidays. We
holidays.
Want the picture perfect. We want that. Y'all don't be wanting us
matching
to be
PJs, all that.
Hey,
on us in the house.
Being up into February, love season, you know
that.
Yeah,
y'all be really trying to set it down, and I think that's crazy. And I know what you're doing, and it's happening. I already told you.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like that's probably gonna wrap up this episode. If y'all are watching the video version, sorry, it looks a little crazy. We had technical difficulties, but guess what? We're still here. Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it. All that. I don't got time for all that.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Girls' nights and watch I Don't Know Friends.
Yeah. Period. Love y'all. See you next week.
They ever tryna knock up, put my foot up in your cock, call your mama and your papa like I'm finna take your dollar, turn that bitch into a soccer ball and rock, get in.